So today I'm going to do a 5-minute power episode on 5 examples of really bad marketing. I got to tell you, this business comes down to marketing. That is the lifeblood of your business. Generating leads is probably one of the most important things that you can do. And so if you don't get this right, guess what? Nothing else is going to work. Before I jump into the episode today, make sure you head on to Next Level Wholesaling and take the Next Level Wholesaling assessment. If you're looking to have a profitable business with big, fat, juicy deals, you want a team who can operate this business without you, something that's going to give you true freedom, go to nextlevelwholesaling.com, take the assessment. It's going to take you 5 minutes, totally confidential. And after you take this thing, man, oh man, it's going to open your eyes on that next thing that you need to do to get your business to freedom. All right, let's talk about 5 examples of bad marketing and what to do about it, right? I won't leave you hanging high and dry today. Number 1, something that I call RAM, random acts of marketing. Man, when I first got started, or man or woman, but when I first got started, my marketing was a total crap show. I would all of a sudden do a mailing and wait for all the leads to come in, and then we'd wait to lock up a deal. And I'm like, okay, we're going to make $30,000 or $40,000 on this. And then all of a sudden, I do some more marketing, and then all of a sudden, I wait for all the leads to come in and see if there's a deal in there, and then do more marketing. And it was random acts of marketing, no plan, no strategy, no improvements, right? No measurement. And so this is the way that 90% of wholesalers operate. They just market when they feel like it. Random acts of marketing will give you random results. You will reap what you will sow. Random marketing will give you random results. Planned marketing will give you planned marketing, okay? And so what I mean by that is random. It could be just trying all different kinds of markets, trying all different kinds of marketing, trying all different kinds of time, right? With no real plan in place. Number 2, unplanned marketing. What needs to happen every single quarter if you want a real business, something that's going to generate 6 figures every single month, you need to have a marketing schedule, okay? So what does that mean? That means every week of every quarter, you want to plan out your marketing. So you only need to do this 4 times a year and plan out the next 12 weeks of marketing. So what are you going to mail on week 1? What are you going to mail on week 2? What are you going to mail on week 3? What are you going to mail on week 4? If you're doing fast seller leads, which is online, you also put that on there. You talk about your budget and what you're going to spend each week to make that happen. If you're going to be partnering with an influencer, something that I've talked about and we've made a lot of money from, okay, talk about how much you're going to pay that influencer every single week to get that deal done. But you do not want random acts of marketing, okay? It's got to be planned. And so that is the second step. You need a plan. It doesn't mean it can't change, right? You will have to adjust. But I got to tell you, the unplanned marketing thing, I mean, this is something that I've only done the last 5-6 years, okay? Totally changed my business, okay? 3, unmeasured marketing. Unmeasured, the killer. Just because something worked before, or you think it works, or you like to do it, or it's easy, doesn't mean it's right for your business. The last 2 years, we've had to make a lot of changes in direct mail, a lot of changes in texting, a lot of changes in, and I talked about how texting is not working anymore. If you're doing it, it sucks. Move away from it, and disregard everything I've said in past episodes about texting. If something changes, I will let you know. But you've gotta stay in front of that. But you gotta measure your marketing, and do not go by feel. So take all of your marketing, everything that you spent, right? See how much return you've gotten on each mailing campaign, each digital marketing campaign, each influencer campaign, right? Get granular, right? And measure and have those numbers in front of you every single month. As an entrepreneur, it's probably very difficult for you to gather those numbers. So make sure that you can delegate that to a virtual assistant who will handle that for you. Man, oh man. Now here's a good one. This one's going to hit home. Are you ready? Unworked leads. Now I put this in the same strategy as marketing because often I see some people be like, this mailing campaign didn't work. And all of a sudden I'll be like, well, who answered the calls? How soon did you get back to people? How often did you follow up? Did you do the stalker method, which I've talked about, where you call someone back to back to back 3 times in order to get them back on the telephone? I find that most marketing goes unworked. By the way, if you want your leads work the right way, you got to have the no limit selling system. You want to learn how to talk to sellers. You want to learn how to close deals faster. You want bigger deals. You want a highly profitable business, and you want to have fun in the process. You got to invest in the no limit sales system. It is the very same system I've used to train all of my acquisition specialists to close big, fat, juicy deals. Okay, check out nolimitsalesystem.com. Okay, you got to work your leads. You got to make sure you follow up. You got to make sure you're getting back to people immediately if you don't answer that phone live. And you got to make sure that you take, you either got to make sure that you follow up until you buy, okay, or they die, and then you buy, right? You are always buying. So go ahead and make sure you are working those leads properly. And the last one is unadjusted, right? Unadjusted marketing. I got to tell you, you have to be flexible. The market does change. Some marketing works for 1 year, the next it becomes saturated and something else works, right? So don't be like, well, I used to think that texting worked and I loved it and it was so easy, right? You don't keep doing it because it's easy, right? Or it's easy to send a card. I can tell you that there was times where I loved all direct mail and I would just mail because it was so easy, right? Automated, where we had to adjust to now only certain campaigns work, right? And so one of the things I've talked about is the inheritance list. So you could check out nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/inheritance. Or if you call them up, make sure you tell them Todd Toback sent you. But it is very, very, very important that you adjust your marketing. And so those are the 5 bad types of marketing. Number 1, random acts of marketing. Number 2, unplanned marketing. Get a schedule. Number 3, unmeasured marketing. You got to see what's going on. 4, unworked marketing, right? That one is going to hit home, right? If you got to take a look if you actually work those leads. And 5, unadjusted marketing. So I hope you enjoyed this. This alone, this episode can change your business. This is 5 minutes of power. I am telling you, take a look at this. Some simple changes can drastically increase your profitability. Go to nextlevelwholesaling.com, take the assessment, and I will talk to you on the next episode.